evening, everyone. Am I on? Awesome. Hi, everyone. You're looking so good out there. Yeah, don't get it there. I guess it's not on down there? No? Can you hear me now? Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm excited that everyone is here tonight. My name is Kate Johnson. I'm your SAC president, your Student Athlete Advisory Committee president, as well as a member of your women's lacrosse team. Tonight's athletic banquet is put on by SAC. If you're unfamiliar with SAC, we are the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. We promote leadership throughout teams by serving as a conduit for student athletes' voices. We are committed to upholding the following values of Christian faith, responsibility, pride, leadership, community, and sportsmanship. A brief overview of some of the events we have hosted this year are the Cornhole Classic, the Homecoming Pep Rally, Division III Student Athlete Mental Health Week, Special Olympics Team Captains, Knots of Kindness, Therapy Dogs, Kansas Cross Conference, and many more. I would like to specifically shout out my executive board who have made tonight and all these events possible. Thank you for your continuous support throughout the year. My Vice President, Troy Platley, whom I traveled to the NCAA National Convention with in Phoenix, Arizona, Secretary Alyssa Katopoulos, Treasurer Kyle Schultz, Social Media Coordinator Emily Balaban, Committee Coordinator Mary Jane Ingold. Thank you guys, I seriously could not do it without you. And excitement that we gather here tonight to celebrate the incredible achievements of our student athletes over the past year. This evening is not just about recognizing individual performances or our team victories, but it's about honoring the dedication, the hard work, the passion that each one of you have demonstrated throughout this season. Whether you're a player on the court or field, a coach on the sidelines, tonight is about coming together as a community to celebrate the spirit of sportsmanship, excellence, and perseverance that defines CUC. Continuing tonight's program, please welcome to the stage our Vice President, Troy Pratley.
High School Musical fans out there? Well, good evening. My name is Troy Pratt. I have the honor of serving as your SAC Vice President. I'm super excited to be here tonight and celebrate with each one of you. This year, we welcomed a new addition to our CUC Athletics family with the inaugural season of esports. In our first season, head coach Joshua Moore guided his team to an undefeated regular season before battling the first round of the playoffs. The squad consisting of Michael Bain, Eduardo Haynes, Andrew Canal, Seth Morales, and Ryan Lloyd finished 5-3 in the spring semester. The team specializes primarily in two games, Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch. Our esports team looks forward to many more successful seasons with our CUC Athletic Department. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize the team in the inaugural season. In June of 2023, after holding the responsibility of Assistant Director of Athletics since 2016, Janet Wilbert was named Director of Athletics. Wilbert, class of 96, a former collegiate athlete herself, has developed a deep passion for student athletes and athletic administration. Her student-centered approach has allowed her to have a distinguished career in collegiate athletics. Please join me in congratulating Janet Wilbert on her successful career this far and wish her the best of luck at the helm of CUC Athletics. And now to bless the food we're about to receive, please welcome to the stage Pastor Sarah Rabbits.
Evening. Very thankful for the invitation to be here tonight and to bless the food, or to ask God to bless the food, rather. Brief reading from 1 Timothy chapter 4. The apostle writes, "For bodily exercise profits a little, but godliness is profitable for all things, having promise of the life that is now and of that which is to come." Let us pray. Dear Father in heaven, compelled only by your goodness and love, without any worthiness in us, you freely made each one of us, and from birth onwards you have cared for us. You sustain us daily with everything our bodies need to live, to recover and grow, to perform on the field or the court, and to serve off of it. The vitality, strength, and energy of every athlete here, as well as the ability to heal and recover, all of it comes from you. From you we live and move and have our being. For this we praise and thank you, Lord. And we therefore pray your blessing upon the food which we are about to receive, that it may continue to serve as your means to sustain us and to allow these athletes and their coaches to excel in all that they do. But let this, your kindness in earthly things, also remind us of your heavenly gifts, those higher blessings which hold promise for the life to come. Receive our thanks for your dear Son, our Savior Jesus Christ, who is the true bread from heaven, who gave his life for the life of the world. Nourish our souls with him. As we hear your word, strengthen our faith in him. Even as these student athletes receive the many benefits of their physical training, grant that they may receive the eternal benefits which only come through faith in Christ Jesus our Lord, in whose name we pray. Amen.
Cut it off. Thank you, Pastor Roberts. Well, folks, it's time to eat. Before we do so, let's give a big round of applause and thank you to Frank, Jill, and Wesley at Sodexo for providing tonight's meal. This next part is very important, so please listen carefully. There are 3 tables serving down the back. Each one of them is the same. When your team is called, head to the table that is closest to you. If you have certain dietary needs, go through line 1, which is the closest to the south gym, the entrance over there. Once everyone is served, if there is enough left, we will call for seconds. During the meal, we will show our highlight reel and the blooper reel. When everyone is seated, we will begin trivia. Our admin, athletic administration, faculty, and guests, you may eat first. At this time, wellness tennis will eat alongside donuts. Donuts and wellness tennis. Cross-country track and field team and women's cross-country track and field team are dismissed.
play in regulation. As Redmond, he looks downfield, and it is caught by Henry Jones. Henry Jones still on his feet and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Chase Levi, on the backfield, likely going to him. It is Burnaby. Does he get stopped? He does. CUC on the fourth down, get the critical stop. It's a turnover on downs. Fans something to go home happy about. Now Redmond, a huge throw downfield, and it is caught for a touchdown. Dace reels it in. Touchdown! Paulson, and a goal for the Cougars! The Cougars gets it right back for the kill. Gonna set up Egan, Fernango right there, Merritt now. For Dickin, off the blocker's hands and out high. And there's a Aaron reception on the serve. Haywood gets a hold of that one. He goes down. He's a good time for him to time, but his second was Keisha Brown. Look at the basket of time. Not so much on that one. Here goes the Temple Deacon. It's blocked and it goes off Lake for it. Here's the corner kick, and it's off the hands of Vucevic into the goal.
That's right here for the Falcons. Another tremendous save once more here by Schultz.
Along three, yes! Good from Abby Kulig. A tough
for the Cougars, can't afford to waste much clock.
A shot there from Michaela Ellis somehow finds its way home. Cougars need a 3 to tie. Ellis dribbling, trying to find the right shot. Here comes Reed. It's good! Khalil Reed, welcome to... All of them are on the court right now. Smith dribbles it around. She knocks over 2 Cougar players. Offensive foul! Crespo, his pass is blocked, picked up by Matthews. Jordan Matthews to the rim, yes sir! Jordan Matthews coming alive here. William Bishop Green cleans up the miss. Oh, and he loses his defender. Get that man a map. William Bishop Green to the rim. I'm really interested to see what their desperation press looks like as Carter Langendorf in the post redeems his miss from earlier. Once again, goes to work on Ian Ravagny, blocked by Darian Williams. CUC's going to try to get something past ahead. Beckman, no good. He goes crashing, but Jordan Matthews. Wilson inside. Justin Greenlee dunks it. Slams it down. Just now a hard hit ball down the third base line. It's drifting into left field. Boswell's going to turn the corner first. And it's going to be a tight play at second, and Boswell just gets in on.
There's a line drive over the first baseman's head.
That'll be the first hit of the day for the top five, and it'll be the first run of the day for either squad. RBI single. Hammers this one into left, and it's going to touch down. That'll be another base hit. Coming home to score is Boswell. Back-to-back RBI singles.
It's a shot. It looked like it was safe for a moment, but it's going to be a goal. And the opening goal of the game goes to the... Back to him. He might fire when he decides not to. Again, shot and goal number 2 for the Cougars. And this time Hayes gets the goal. The front. Miller, he's going to try to cross him. He's going to have a shot right there and make it 2 now for Miller. And it's 3-0.
And Blake Henson into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. 3 receivers. He's going to look to those receivers. He lofts a pass caught by Devin Bledsoe. Touchdown, Cougars.
That pressure that they had. The game got close towards the end of the day. It was 1-1 for the last 20 minutes.
And there's our opening goal. Sorry to cut you off, Van, but there's that offense that you were just talking about. A centering pass from doing the penalty kick from CUC. It came down the bar. That gets the whistle. The shot is in the goal. CUC converts on the penalty kick. Up 5-5 now, doubling up on WLC 10-5 as there's going to be another service. That's the service line now. 18-9, her team leads. There's an attack blocked up front by Brown and Bernanga.
So we'll see how the Cougars can adjust to this back and forth style set here as we see a big block for the 40th.
Brown, her serve, played by the Cougars. Brown!
Point here, a point there, 20-20. It's fun.
Right there from Perez Teller. They're already running with a 4-0 lead. As Perez Teller, really nice save coming out of not the best shot. He does as he'll get another one, and that's through the net. Derek Pointer.
Kulig in the paint, out. Princess Gaten, open three, it's good! Seed, as Cougars, they have just 5 seconds left. Perry, she fires up a three, it's good! Cougars, their first basket. Open passing lane. The Cougars have not found the secret to today. Deep three by Desjardins, it's good! Nothing but net. And driving to the rim and blocked by Kulig, Abby Kulig! Throwing a block party today.
With a lot of hands active in the middle of the defense. There's a nice bounce pass right there.
Kulig, muscles are... Matthews, pull up three. Yes, sir! Jordan Matthews, he's fired up. Basket. As here comes Donovan Carter. Blocked by Collicott! Someone stop him. He's a man on the block. Justin Greenlee cleared for takeoff. He has to pull it out. Beckman loses his defender. Sean Beckman to the glass. Acrobatic spin. Now he brings it up. Finds Emmanuel Wilson. Wilson fires from beyond the arc and hits from beyond the arc.
It's a deal, so he's basically filled up every category you could have.
And Brent Hatton. This is really the first long inning we've seen out of McLaughlin as the next offering swung through and missed. Strike three. And that'll do it for now on Rensburger. The delivery is poked in to right field over the glove of Pigeon at second. So Rensburger 3-2 from Midbond. This is going to be right past the first baseman, Reinhardt. Squeaks between him and the foul line. Rensburger will stop it. Jacked into left field. This one has got a chance. It could go. It does! See ya later, Brandon Mahler.
Gregory Scott with a shot low and into the net. And that's a 2-0 lead early for the Cougars as Gregory Scott right with one in on the edge. Rifles a shot right past Gruden and Saba Miller gets the Cougars back.
Outside, but Jess is going to hit that. Out and to right. That's one Cougar run. As we've got another one coming in to score. She has first pitch swinging over to Garcia at second. And she's going to get a double play. Be quick to start. And Santos is going to launch that one. It's going to be over the head of Otojewski. And that
Garcia is drilled out to left field. Get out of here! A leadoff home run in the bottom half of the third inning. Offensive rebound, Desirale up and under, no good. Offensive rebound once more for the Cougars. And she has a pick on both sides. Use the screen from Jackson. Wing him in the corner, attacking the lane. Up and under, kiss off the glass. Wade man to point. She gets a screen from Kulik. She'll launch a three, knocks it down. Desirale at the key, uses the screen. She'll launch a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Coming down with it was Kulik. Desirale again from the wing. Knocks that one down. Didn't get the first. Guarded by Lonegro. Uses the screen from McGregor. In the lane goes Wade. Up and under off the glass. Ain't good. And
ball bandered around. CUC comes away with it. Matthews now. Matthews finds Collicott. Collicott bunny hops his way to the net. Didn't know it was Easter season already.
A bigger role on this offense, taking the ball a bit more and putting up quite a few points already.
Tucker is at 11 points on the night. And Matthews plays his hand at a three, and it's a good hand. Jordan Matthews as Bishop Green gets the turnover. Joel Watts underneath everybody, and he just kicks it out. Bishop Green, a wide open three. He's going to collect on that.
Close around the net, shot ripped off from Saba Miller. So are the Cougars. Big run here from Henry Hayes. In short, and Henry Hayes able to pick up a goal right there, spiking that one into the back of the net. Good fast break right there. Attack. Long shot ripped right there. Jake Costa.
This is gonna be bad. We haven't even started yet. I know, that's what I'm worried about.
Ding Ding had his volume on.
Jesus. It was on my laptop! And my phone was silent. I didn't think about my laptop.
So then
I'm scared.
This is gonna drive me nuts. Is it crooked? Is it straight?
No, it looks fantastic.
Great. They didn't know what I was wearing today, so I don't think I've ever worn this in front of anybody. This is like from 2016.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't think we're allowed to do it anymore. Anyway.
there were actually quite a few positive takeaways from this meet. And
Thanks for tuning in to today's game. For more information about the women's volleyball program, nope. I was doing so good. I was so close. Okay, I'll go slower.
What am I saying? There we go. All right.
You okay?
Brain fart. I'm like, how do I was about to say, like, how do I start these again? Cougar fans, what's up?
Cougar Nation, we love the support you give us on and off the field. To donate to our athletic communications department. Communications. Athletic communications. All right, cool.
A fun time. I think even on the sidelines, as much as we want to be serious and get everything done, you still gotta have some fun on the side.
That's awesome, because I feel
Hello, Kayla. This is your mic test. How are you doing? Awesome.
hello, my name is Coach Allgood, and I'm here with Van Gato, and here we are talking about cross country. So, upcoming.
So far, and that's going to cause a lost dribble.
College, Captain Kirk here, joined by the vigilante of Hell's Kitchen himself, the Daredevil, and we're going to be on the Cougar Sports Network for you today, bringing you the presentation of this Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference match.
Let's go, Coach for the win. I guess I should not have bet against the coach. Oh, what, you noticed it? Look at that. Yeah, I look at stats once in a while. Who would have thought? You know, something like that. All right.
Get up. Let's go. Let's go.
That very worrisome about blood, anything like that. So Kiari Patrick, who
Wait, they brought us back for another season.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I don't think we're gonna make it all the way through. I think we're gonna get canceled halfway through.
Yeah.
Tuning into the NAC Conference Championship at Greenfield Park at Wisconsin Lutheran. My name has been Coach Allgood. You're supposed to continue. I'm Van Gato. And this has been your Coaches Weekly.
You have all come a long way, but today starts now. Here at CUC, we run fast, we run hard, and we participate in every event given to us by our coaches. If you are hurt, we let you take a break, but when it starts, you run. Hoorah!
Great win tonight, and good luck this week in the conference tournament.
Hey there, we appreciate you tuning into today's game. To stay up to date on all things CUC women's soccer, follow... You can't even headphone. Get it out. Okay, wait, hold on. Are you ready? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I've never done this before. Okay. Are you ready? No. Hey there, we appreciate you tuning into today's game. To stay up to date on all things CUC Why are you
Don't be nervous.
I'm not gonna say anything. I know. Wait, I'm just saying the last one, right? Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Hey. Hey there. Oh my god. Do I let someone else go first?
Coverage for all of our sports can be found at cu.com/coverage. My name is Jamie Turnus, and this has been your Press Pass.
Hey there, we appreciate you tuning into today's game. To stay up to date on all things CUC women's soccer, why are you laughing?
It's dying clowns and being on camera. So getting shot by a clown while someone had their iPhone out is like, oh, everything.
Is this recording? Okay, I'm gonna stop right now.
Hi, we are Van Gita, and we are here to discuss about cross country. So, upcoming race, this is one of your last competition.
Hey, I'm Connor. No, I'm Connor.
Wait, I'm Connor.
Cougar Nation! Broncos!
Does anyone need more time or we're good to... Oh, men's lacrosse is working on it. Because I can. I got the wireless mic now. Anything's possible. Women's basketball, are we gonna join? Oh, we're up there, Em. They said they're up there. There's one. Inappropriate names will be deleted. Team names, thank you, please. Yeah. Okay, we're starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I can't, okay. Yeah, that's fine. The longest full-time coach or staff. Coach O'Malley. Who is the youngest full-time coach and staff? Yeah, I know. Coach Max, track and field. How many full-time coaches are CUC alumni? Five. Okay, men's lacrosse. Which CUC administrator coached and played at CUC? Yeah, Dean Cathy. Oh. Where was CUC originally founded? We got a lot. Addison, Illinois. Men's lacrosse still in the lead. What does CRF stand for in our emails? Charlie reads fiction. acres is CUC's campus? Acres. How many colleges does the university have? Four colleges. Okay, better coaches. What percentage of undergraduate population is out of state? Five. Oh, 37. Coach Hankins became the blank head coach in CUC football history. Two, one. The 21st head coach. Okay, women's basketball. Which women's volleyball player tied Dean Gebhardt's 1996 single kill record? Grace Haywood. Women's soccer shut out which conference opponent on senior day? CUW. Women's basketball still in the lead. What was the score of the highest scoring game in the men's basketball program history? $119 to $117. When a three-point basket is made, you can expect blank on the women's basketball bench. All the above, they do it all. Who was the first men's volleyball NAC Student Athlete of the Week in 2024? Marcin Hoffman. Okay, admin, making their way up. Coach Andy Chizza was promoted to head track and field coach after working at CUC for blank years. "21 years. What does softball's motto, magic, stand for? 3, 2, 1. Making a greater individual commitment. Okay. What did CUC beat in Coach Connor's first victory as baseball head coach? Totally the Savannah Bananas. Wheaton College, Massachusetts. Oh, admin! Which college/university did Coach Leno play at? Queens College in New York. Peter Borkowski earned the #1 spot in men's lacrosse record books after picking up blank saves in a single game. '29 saves. Admin still in the lead. How many levels are there in each quarter of a stunt game? Eight levels. What is Coach D's favorite saying? One more time. We got 3 more questions. 2 more. Which men's soccer player played the most minutes in the season? 1,440 minutes. Alexander Lekowitz. Men's lacrosse back on the board. Here we go, 2 more. Which 2 games do the esports team play? Rainbow Six Siege and Overwatch. Admin, okay. Which women's lacrosse twin is the oldest? It's definitely me. Woo! Go women's lax. R.I.P. It's Kelly by 2 minutes. All right, in the podium, men's lacrosse. Women's basketball. And the admin at 1. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Next up, I would like to welcome Dean of Students Kathy Gebhardt to the stage, class of '96, to introduce our distinguished guest speaker.
Good evening. It's my distinct pleasure to welcome tonight's keynote speaker to the stage. Pat Hill is a proud CUC alumnus, earning his bachelor's degree in both sports management and sociology in 2010, and his master's degree in sports leadership in 2011. While a CUC student, Pat served as an assistant coach for the Cougar football team under the leadership of Coach Lonnie Priest. During this time, Cougar football was a powerhouse within the conference and within the region. Also, during his time as a student here at CUC, Pat served the CUC community as a peer mentor for CUC's Choices Alcohol Education Program, which was funded by an NCAA grant that I helped to oversee. As a peer mentor for the Choices program, Pat helped to promote alcohol-free programming, and he assisted with alcohol education for the students on our campus. As one of the advisors who worked closely with the peer mentors, I can say that it was a joy to work with Pat. His commitment to serving our campus community, his strong Christian faith, and his huge smile are just a few of the fond memories that I have of Pat during his time as a student. Since graduating, Pat has been climbing the football coaching ranks. He has coached at various schools, including, but not limited to, Adrian College, Concordia Ann Arbor, West Virginia State, James Madison, Angelo State, Birmingham Southern, and LSU. In 2023, Pat moved from the college ranks into the professional ranks, and now he serves as the assistant defensive line coach for the Minnesota Vikings. How cool is that? During his first season in the professional ranks, Pat helped the Vikings defense improve from their 31st overall ranking in 2022 to 16th in 2023, including posting top 8 rankings in both rushing yards per play and rushing yards per game. The defensive line contributed to the Vikings allowing just 2 rushing attempts of 20-plus yards in 2023, which was the fewest among all teams in the league. As someone who has known Pat for over 15 years, it's been a joy to watch him flourish in his vocation as a football coach. Pat is a positive role model with an excellent work ethic. He leads with his faith, and he has a magnetic personality. He's a humble man who places God first in his life, and Pat is the epitome of what hard work and perseverance can look like. With all of this said, we couldn't be more proud of Pat and all of his accomplishments. We're thrilled to have you with us this evening, Pat. Please join me in welcoming Pat Hill to the stage.
Can you guys hear me? How you doing? Good. Well, I'll walk around here anyway. Once again, man, I'm happy to be here. Haven't been back here in quite some time. Graduated, like I said, in 2010 and 11. And this place is special to me. It helped me to get out of my comfort zone. I'm born and raised in Shreveport, Louisiana. My mother had me at 16 years old. If my grandmother would have known that she was pregnant with me, I probably wouldn't be here today. So my story, gonna be kind of fun to get into, talk about. I'm a so-called keynote speaker. I don't really know how to do that really, so I'm just gonna talk about my experiences, my journey, my story, my life, and how truly I walked this campus with you guys. I was a freshman. I stayed in Lindeman 210. Had a lot of fun over there. Kind of got in trouble a lot over there too. Definitely did some things I wasn't supposed to do, but you'll see how much fun I had. So we'll kind of get into my journey a little bit. So as you can see, I've been everywhere. I think that a part of this story has been having to move, relocate, go on this journey. I started coaching football April 7, 2008. I had a heart disease in high school. Had 2 heart surgeries, got the Concordia, had a malfunction with the surgery, they ended my career. Didn't know how to deal with that. Dealt there, in my own ways. Then head coach, Coach Lundy Priest, gave me a chance to coach. So I started coaching here, helped turn the program around, you can say. Went to Adrian College, learned about defense there because Lundy was all about scoring points. Not great defense, but scoring a lot of points. So had a chance to go coach with Jim Deere at Adrian College, learn how to coach defense for real. Then Lundy got the job at Concordia Ann Arbor, called me over, asked me to come help, coach there, do special teams, defensive line for him there, and recruit City Detroit. So I got a chance to go back to my second home in Detroit. Then the journey started kind of going. West Virginia State, D2 opportunity, went there, HBCU, great time. Was getting paid there decently, I think make $17,000 maybe in coaching. And then I got a chance to go to JMU. So I think this is where the rock kind of meets the road in terms of understanding that in life, you got to give up something to get something. So I left a job where I was making $17,000 to go take a job that I didn't make no money. I was at JMU. I had to get on government housing and food stamps. Was there, met Everett Withers from Ohio State, had a blast there. Then went to Ferrum College. And man, I ain't gonna go through all these, there's too many. Lived in, I think, 11 states. The only job that's not on there is Colorado. So I was at LSU. Yeah, Colorado Coach Prime, right? So I was at LSU with Brian Kelly. Had a chance to help him rebuild the program there. Came in, won 10 games in the first year, beat Alabama. So I was the last coach to beat Nick Saban, at Tiger Stadium, which is big for me where I'm from. Then Coach Prime called me. He actually never physically called me. One of his coaches called me, asked me about the job. I'll be interested in it. I took the job and went to Colorado, worked for Coach Prime. Up on being there with Coach Prime, I heard in my spirit, you'll know where you're supposed to be by March 1st. So I get a contract on my desk. Contract comes my way. A number I had never seen in my life before. I was told don't sign that contract in my faith. Turned the contract upside down. About 5 days later, I get a phone call from Brian Flores, Minnesota Vikings, and I get hired on March 1st for the Minnesota Vikings. So a part of this, thank you. So why was that important, right? You see this guy standing here before you, but there was a lot of things academically that I think began to help me to understand what perseverance was all about. So those first jobs from Nicholls State to Concordia, in that 14 years, my average salary was $32,000, right? And I had been all over the country, worked in every place you can know. I volunteered at every single level. I've coached youth football in the summertime with the Detroit Lions youth football department. I've been everywhere, right? Developing my craft, my skill. LSU paid me $75,000. I thought I was rich, right? Right? I thought I finally made it, right? And then Colorado gave me a number I had never seen. Okay, well, that guy started off here, right? Come to college, came from Detroit, Michigan, and I was the king of Madden. Played Madden all the time. Never went to class, right? So there go year one. Year one, probation, grades not great. Mind you, in high school, I had 1 C. So in high school, all I brought home was A's and B's, right? School came easy to me, right? After that semester, I go here. Probation 2. My GPA is a 1.27, right? You would think at some point in time, I would figure it out, right? Now I'm told in order to stay in school, you got to have a 2.0 cumulative GPA. I said, cool, I can get that, right? So the next semester, I get here. No, it's not really. So I have a 2.11 GPA, but the cumulative was a 1.68, right? So I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. One of my close friends, Ian Jackson, calls me. We in Louisiana, and I got to drive back up to Detroit with my mom. She's going to drop me off here. And Ian calls. He said, hey, man, check your email. I was like, for what? He was like, dog, I'm kicked out of school. I said, I ain't kicked out of school. Well, I opened my email, and as you can see, what does it say there? Academic dismissal. I'm out of school, right? Kicked out. So I got to decide how to tell my mom, who's a single mother of 3 boys, that I ain't been going to class, I haven't been doing right, and really I've been lying to you. I've been a coward to my mother. So I decided to tell her this before I get on the highway to come back up here. So I tell her, I said, Mama, I can't go to school. My grades ain't right. She said, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So we get in the car, man. We driving back up. I'm thinking I'm going back to Detroit. Well, I wake up from a nap, and we're parked outside of Lindemann Hall. And she hit me. She said, get up. I'm like, man, why are we in front of this dorm room? Like, I can't come back here. My mom literally looked me in my face. My little brother's in the back seat. She said, get out of my car and go figure it out. Right? Had to figure it out. So I'm like, what? She said, get out of my car and go figure it out. So I get out the car, and man, she drove off. So she drove off, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I don't know how to figure this out for real. So I get an email. I email Dean Hines, and I asked, can I meet with him? Can we have a conversation? So just like to show some good faith, I said, you know what? I had my classes that I was enrolled in. I'm going to go to class just to show him I'm serious now. Like, I'm going to do this thing correctly. So I meet with Dean Hines. He said, Pat, you don't have no F's. You got a bunch of D's and W's, but, I'll give you another chance. So he had me retake some classes, right? So I retake some classes, and, I kind of began to figure it out, right? But there was a course down here that really I got a C+ in, right? And I think in life, you got to kind of figure out your path, right? I think your parents want to tell you what you're supposed to be and why you're getting that education, why you're getting that degree, what is that degree going to do for you? And you got to start kind of figuring out, like, what's fun for me? Like, what's my calling? Like, why did God put me here? And so there was a teacher here, Dr. Jenna Mahay, and we had this sociology class here. I took that class, man, and it felt like it was never school again. Like I enjoyed going to classes, so I really wanted to come back to school. So I always said that, so I changed my degree, and I ended up getting a degree for sociology, right? And I'm having a blast. At this time, man, I'm an RA on campus. I'm coaching football too. School is kind of getting to be easy again for me, right? 'Cause I think you have to find your calling. And you have no idea how many of my buddies that I just saw today, like I'm 36, and I got some friends of mine that still don't know their calling in life. And I think it's a gift that God can show you something about your life, and we have to do something called submit to it. And it's hard because society is telling you to do this, but God is telling you to do this. And I truly believe that obedience is better than sacrifice, because you don't know what you stand to sacrifice in the place of disobedience. So when you're disobedient to God and you're doing your own thing, you don't want to hear the call, it takes you farther and farther off the path, right? So then I go from there to here. Now I decide that I want to do sports management. So I'm like, man, how can I possibly get these 2 degrees that's in 2 different colleges and still finish in 4 years, right? So I decided, man, I'm going to get this done. It became all school. Here's all school. All I did was school, football. That's it, right? So I go here, do a good job there, right? Then I go get all A's there, right? Because it's easy. Like, I'm still not studying. Like, it's just easy now, right? I figured out my calling. So then what helped me, right? I decided to take, we all get a refund check, right? Who all get a refund check in here? Y'all still get them things? No? All right, well, I used to get refund checks, right? And I had teammates that would buy TVs and video games a refund check. Well, my refund check, I would take it and I gave it to Triton College down the street. So, they'll allow me to take 35 credits, right? So in 1 year, in the spring, I did 21 credits. Right, I did 18 here and 3 at Triton. That summer, I did another 18 credits. That fall, I did another 24 credits. Right, all that ends up leading to, right, me graduating. Right, I get these 2 degrees. get the right. I get to cross the stage twice. That was very cool, right? And I still did it in 4 years. Then I came back and saw, you know what? My dad was like, hey man, if you want another degree, go ahead and get it now, because once you get in the real world don't care about your education. You're gonna have something called bills, and bills gonna want a date due. So I come back and I get that degree in a year, right? So why? So if you look at my college education, all the classes, the traveling, the sacrifices, in my opinion, it helped me to translate it to coaching. You see all those jobs that I had, but nobody understands how many times I got fired. I got fired a lot, right, wrong, and indifferent. When you get let go for coaching, for you guys, if you coach, you don't get fired in the summer. Man, you get fired around Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? You get fired. A couple times I had to pack back up and go to my mom's house in Detroit, Michigan. Right? I had to get a part-time job at Planet Fitness, cleaning floors. All that did, man, was just develop a spirit of excellence, learning how to work and not be denied in things you want, right? So here's my motto about life, okay? In life, and we all, I believe in here, are believers. You never really know when your breakthrough is around the corner. So to me, I always felt like I'm like one phone call away is my phrase. One phone call away. So a lot of times I see my friends, a lot of my friends, they get right here. I see a lot of my friends get right here, and when they get hard, they turn around and walk away. Time and time again. Me, this is all I know. It's all, this is me. This to me, the word to me really means persistent. I don't believe in no, right? I believe that no is just another way of saying yes. So I think what you guys have and we all have as athletes is that callous of being pushed and being denied, but then know how to get back up. Because in life, this is going to happen. But you got a choice. You got a choice to turn back around and go back this way or just keep going. Right? Somebody once told me, what's the worst thing somebody can tell somebody else? In my opinion, if somebody tell you to be realistic. Hey man, be realistic. I don't adhere to being realistic. Why? Once again, my mother had me at 16 years old. We used to have games here and drive 6-7 hours, and no lie, my roommates can tell you, Kenny Beard, who was my roommate, would tell you, I used to tell him all the time, I'm a coach at LSU one day. Right? 2006, I'm telling them I'm a coach at LSU one day. After our games, as a coach, I'm on the bus. Win or lose, I'm watching my Tigers every single Saturday. Right? I'm seeing it every single Saturday, right? So we'll get into this right here. Okay, this is my belief about Scripture. I think all Scripture is meant to be, as I say, activated, right? I think you're gonna go through different phases in your life, right? How many of you guys are here seniors? Raise your hand. Right, good, seniors, right? In about 2 months, you're probably gonna be very, very nervous if you don't have a plan for your life next. Right? You may not know what's coming around that corner and then walk into the real world. But the Bible talks about in Colossians is that whatever you're doing, never work for man's approval. Never work for man's approval. Never do what? Say it again. Never work for man's approval. Here's why. Because as man, what we do in life is we always change the standard of what we said yesterday. We want something different today. So for me, when I work unto a spirit of excellence. That is my mindset. If I'm doing something, I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it my best. All right. Another piece. Okay. Now these little nuggets I want to kind of just give you. All right. Everybody in here eat bananas, right? Yeah. All right. Good. Yeah. All right. We all eat bananas. So this is the process of a fruit. A fruit will ripe, right? I'm sorry, it's green, it ripes, and it rottens. A fruit will be green, it will ripe, it will rotten. So what does that mean? What does that mean to me? What should that mean to you guys about being green, being ripe, and rotten? When something is rotten, what do you do with it? You do what? Throw it away. Okay. When something is right, as a learner, it means I'm uncomfortable. So in my field of profession, I've been coaching defensive line for 17 years now. Arrogantly speaking, there's really nothing nobody can tell me about defensive line play. I've coached some of the greatest players that's played this game. What that does for me now is that there's things defensively that I'm still very green in. Oftentimes, the green area means I'm insecure, right? So the philosophy in life is that exposure equals expansion. The more you get exposed to, the more you go volunteer, right? Like I volunteered down the street at a school called Whitney Young. I exposed myself to different things. So the thing about this thing called life is that I got to find areas within my profession to keep being green in. Because why? If I write, my next stage is to do what? Rot, right? If I rot, what are they going to do with me? Get rid of me. So as a athlete, as future people in the work field, keep finding things within your career field to be green in. Keep learning, like become addicted to learning. College, the degree you get, whatever, right? I don't mean like that. The degree is important. But what college should teach you is to keep putting myself in uncomfortable situations around people I don't know so that I can continue to learn. All right, so let me go here. Here are my final thoughts, okay? This is going to be it for me. We're going to talk to these. I'm going to come down off this podium. So God has no respect of person, right? I think I've already said it. My mom had me at what age? 16, right? I'm from where? I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, right? I'm from the country. Okay, so God has no respect of person. What God has done for me, I walk these halls, right? I've had issues on this campus. He can do for anybody that's sitting in this audience because I went to school here, right? I haven't been back in a long time, but I went to school here. So Romans 2:11 says God has no respect of person. Secondly, invest in people. God uses people. I thought it was very ironic today that when I arrived at campus, everybody that had an impact in my life and touching me while I was here magically appeared on campus today. Jerry Panati in career services. What that man has done for me was priceless. He didn't really know me. His daughter and I are like this. This man had Jim Caldwell call me when I was, I think, a junior here. Right? Dr. Jennifer, hey, sit down with her today and we spent an hour together. People. Dean Hines gave me another chance to stay in school. People. Coach Gebhardt taught me classes. People. So you have to invest in people, right? The Bible talks about how seeds will fall on thorny grounds. Some people won't be good people. Some people won't give you anything back off what you poured into them. But 9 times out of 10, if you believe in sowing seeds into people, you will get some harvest out of that, okay? Secondly, enjoy the process. I was telling Dean Hines this earlier, right? I know my calling is to be a head football coach, right? I'll be a head coach in the National Football League within the next 10 years, and I'll be a head coach at LSU at some point in time. God's already shown me that. God showed me LSU, God showed me NFL. So I already know I'm going to be these things. Well, at times, man, I'm not going to lie, dog. Like, this process get hard, super hard. It get lonely. I'm 36, single man, right? I travel everywhere. Everybody see the highlights of my life. But I go home by myself. They don't see the sacrifices I've made. Because in life, what are you willing to sacrifice will be the issue, right? Most people don't want to sacrifice their comfortability. I sacrificed it all numerous times over and over. So when I say the process, I mean this right here. Whenever the process gets too hard, focus on the promise. The promise is whatever God has shown you about your life. Whenever a promise seems too far away, being a head coach for me, right? Now I got to focus on the what? On the process. So I'm always either in my process or in my promise, okay? Secondly, Told you guys this earlier. No means no. I'm gonna tell you right now, as an athlete, and no, it'd be a little easier talking to D1 guys. D1 guys are spoiled. But as an athlete, typically, they always hear yes. Okay, you get your way. Most of you guys were stars in high school, though. So you got your way in high school, typically. No means yes is this. You're gonna get told no way more times in this life than you will get told yes. I think it's incredible of all the people that told me no, right? And I laugh at it now because now I get to go to those places and run those kids' pro days. Michigan told me no. Illinois told me no. Numerous colleges told me no. The list goes on and on. All those places, I got to go run their pro day with their players. So no means yes, okay? Last one, count it all as joy, all right? This is gonna be a good conversation because you guys are athletes, so you guys get this thing about bigger faith muscles. Count it all as joy. When you get let go, it's another opportunity to focus on how can I get better. So the joy, and I put it to you as an athlete, how many of you guys like the 5 a.m. workouts? No, players, not coaches, right? Nobody likes 5 a.m. workout, but how many of you guys like to win games? How many of you guys like to win games? There's be a whole lot more hands in there, I would hope. All right, right? Okay, so the result is joy, right? When you win those games, it's joy. But that 5 a.m. workout is not joy, right? Being hurt, having to rehab a foot, an ankle, whatever it is, it's not joy. Okay, so when you get denied, your first 10 job interviews, right? How many of you guys in here right now have internships? Not enough, right? So watch this right here. You're gonna apply for a job. They're gonna tell you, you don't have enough experience. Okay, get used to hearing that. You're not qualified, and you have enough experience. What you guys start saying is, how can I come work for you for free? James Franklin told me this probably 10 years ago, head coach at Penn State. He said, stay broke as long as you can. I was like, no, dog, you tripping. I'm not staying broke as long as I can. Okay, what he meant was this: when you're broke, you have an opportunity to take more chances that does not dictate the money you make. Now I can't just take chances because I'm making a decent amount of money now. So in this deal here, when it's about building your faith muscles, allow God to continue to humble you. Don't try to circumvent your humbling process. All right? So I'll give you a very transparent experience. Okay? So last year, first year in the NFL, in week 6, our defensive line coach, we beat the Bears. So we beat the Bears in Soldier Field. We go back, and our defensive line coach, he decides to quit, right? He quits. He quits. He walks out. All of a sudden, I got to run the group. We run the group. I take over on the 49ers week. I'm like, God, what are you doing? These guys are not my players. They don't have my DNA. Like, they're not the guys I want to coach right now. And God was like, how dare you deny anybody when I put you here? So we play the 49ers. I'm nervous. I'm on the sideline for the first time in the NFL because I had been in the box the entire season through 5 games. Beat the 49ers. We end up going on a 5-game win streak, right? D-line is playing incredible. I didn't know he did that good in terms of numbers. Had a great season. So all my players are saying, hey, man, like, you going to get this job, right? I said, man, let's keep winning. We ended up losing the last 4 games, right? We beat the Raiders 3-0 in the first time in NFL history where there was no touchdown score in an indoor game, right? Play elite defense up front. So my players, my family, myself, I'm thinking I'm going to get this job guaranteed. I've done my part. Like, I'm playing, like, my guys play well. Like, and they're responding to me. All my players have exit meetings, right? January 9th, season's over. All my guys are telling the head coach, we want Pat to be D-line coach. I'm like, cool, man. I'm going to get this job. Head coach pulls me in. He begins to tell me something like, hey, man, the guys raved about you. They want you to get the job, but I got to do this, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find another guy with more experience. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, more experience? What do you mean, more experience? Like, dog, I just coached this group. I've been coaching ball for 17 years. What are we talking about? I'm not gonna lie, I was frustrated. So, long story short, they hire another D-line coach. Well, then, God's already shown me my what, though? My promise, right? So, what that means is that this right here, counting all joy, obviously there's something that God wants me to see one more time as the assistant. So in life, what's very powerful and nobody can take from you, if you can get this in your mindset, is your perspective on the situation. How quickly can you shift the perspective? My perspective was this. God's already shown me I'm going to be a head coach in the National Football League within the next 10 years. So why do I care about if I'm named the defensive line coach this season, when my guys and everybody know what I can do? So that's what I'm talking about in terms of bigger faith, right? So right now, I have to be transparent. I have to go serve this guy. So last picture here, and then, if there's any questions, I would love to take some questions. So just a part of my people, right? I'm not gonna go through all these guys, but what you see here is the places I've been able to go, right? I've had a chance to coach at my dream school, right? The guy down at the bottom, my prayer in 2010 was, God, I want a mentor like Eric Spoelstra has in Pat Riley, right? I wanted mentors. I just wanted people to pour up into me. Well, that guy at the bottom right became like my big brother, right? He's Derek LeBlanc. He's now defensive line coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Me and Derek LeBlanc meet. He's from Roe Bridge, Louisiana. I'm from Shreveport. We become thick of thieves. Well, I'm never knowing that Derek LeBlanc's mentor is Pete Jenkins. Pete Jenkins is arguably the greatest defensive line coach in NFL history, right? Guys like Nick Saban and Bill Belichick, the only guys they're going to hire. So I took a year, I got let go for a job. I volunteered with Pete for an entire summer, right? Well, when Brian Flores called me, I was at Coach Prime up there in the corner. So once again, man, like my story is a story of persevering. It's not being denied. At the same time, man, I came from this same university. I'm no special guy. I love people. I believe that if you activate Scripture and you apply God's word, it will work for you. It will work for you. It worked for me, and I believe it will work for you. Any questions? Right here.
You said that you knew that you were going to coach for LSU and coach in the NFL once you finished school and stuff. So once you finished school, what was kind of the first step that you took towards achieving those goals that God told you that you would achieve?
Man, I started applying for jobs. I moved back to my mom's house in Southgate, started applying for jobs. Adrian College called me finally that summer. So I ended up taking a job at Adrian College. It's like $7,500 for the year. And it came with housing and a meal plan on campus. It was enough to pay my phone bill and put gas in my car. So that's what I did, And as you kind of saw through all the jobs, I think it was, for me, even at that time, I had been around all offense. If anybody knew CUC football back when Lonnie was here, it was all offense. Our offense was elite. Our defense was not great. So I wanted to get around a defensive-minded coach, right? And I got hired by Jim Deere, and Jim Deere was all defense. And we had played Adrian the year before and lost to Adrian. So I kind of went right to the applying for jobs, right? Any other questions? Right.
So you touched on volunteering a lot. Can you expand on why that is so important, or why you felt that you needed to do that in your life?
Okay, volunteering, working for free. In my opinion, if you can't do something for 5 years without getting paid, you shouldn't be doing it. I think you should be able to do it for 5 years in a row. without getting paid. Why? When there's no money attached to it, right? Like I can say now that money doesn't really move me. I really developed that because I was broke, man. Like I had $32,000 for 14 years. I ain't got that kind of money now. I'm good now, right? I'm financially stable. But I think if I couldn't have done it for 5 years for free, then I will only be moved by money, right? So I think for you guys, oftentimes it's like, hey, if you don't have no kids and you can go volunteer, go volunteer. I think one of you guys, I think you want to be athletic director, right? Talked about that, be athletic director. And you don't know what kind of kid may come your way. So let's say right now you decide to go volunteer at an inner city school in Chicago, right? Now you may meet a kid that may come to your school and now you can connect with him differently. So I think we have a chance to volunteer. It puts you around people. And this thing that we're going to do in life is big on people. God uses people. Everything that happened in the Bible, he used people. You feel me? Any other questions? Any other questions? Hey, well, I appreciate you guys' time. This is definitely a joy coming back home.
Myself or
is this recording right now?
Okay. Alright, are you recording? Yeah. That's Akko. Oopsie. Do I? Okay. I just go? Mm-hmm. Okay. Should I just start? Yeah, whatever.
Hi.
Dear CUC.
Dear Concordia.
Dear Concordia.
Dear CUC.
Dear Concordia.
Dear CUC.
Hi, I wanted to thank CUC for the great people that they've brought me and the chance to play my sport a little bit longer. I felt like I've really grown as a person, both in my friendships, my relationships, and even in my sport.
Thank you, CUC, for allowing me to continue my baseball career.
Thank you for the past 4 years. Thank you for all the life lessons and friendships I have built here. If you were to tell me that I would be graduating here as a tennis and basketball player, I would have laughed and said you were insane.
Thank you. Thank you for the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. It's crazy to look back on how fast 4 years really can fly by.
I can't say goodbye, but I can say thank you. It's been 3 years filled with opportunity and growth. Little did I know how much I would learn in so few years. 3 years ago, I had a completely different plan for myself, but because of great teammates, great friends, great mentors, and great bosses, I was able to find dreams I didn't even know were within reach.
Thank you for bringing me my lifelong friends. I am grateful to have had this opportunity to play the sport I love at this level. Thank you for taking a chance on me. Because of CUC, I will be the first college graduate of my entire family. That means a lot to me, and now I can support them back home like I always dreamed of.
But if you would have told freshman year Kate that she would have traded in her basketball shoes for a lacrosse stick, I would have thought you were crazy. But because of Concordia, I did, and I can't say thank you enough. The people that fill this place have helped me grow into the person I am.
For the many years that I've been here, it is your favorite dinosaur or grandpa on campus finally, coming down to hanging it all up together.
It's definitely been a journey. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. I can still remember my first year as a freshman, freaking out on my first day with school and softball, and remembering how stressful it was. I remember calling my mom all day, scared to death because I was starting a journey that was new and unknown. Throughout my 4 years, I realized that coming to Concordia was one of the best things that I could have ever done.
Thank you for allowing me to create lifelong friendships.
Thank you for helping me become the person that I am today. Throughout all the ups and downs, wins and losses, injuries and comebacks, you have given me a support system I couldn't find anywhere else.
Through the good and bad, my teammates and coaches never gave up on me. For this, I am forever appreciative of their support and continuous care. The people I've met along the way will forever hold a special place in my heart.
Something that not a lot of people get to experience, especially being a young Hispanic kid from a little small town in LA. Thank you, CUC, for taking an opportunity on me and allowing me to be part of this ongoing establishment in terms of teams and work.
Thank you for all the memories. I am glad I chose to come to Concordia. I have made a family here that will last a lifetime. Thank you for letting me be a part of two great teams. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to work in athletic training and get hands-on experience.
So to my teammates, thank you for sharing the love to compete, holding me to be the best each and every day on and off the field, but most importantly, being one of the reasons I call Concordia home. Home, that's what Concordia is. At some point, we all make this transition of saying, I'm going to school to I'm going home. Home being the people you're sitting with right now. Home being the dorms where you stay up late and laugh. Home being the weight room, the field, the gym, the bus, the practices, the tough losses, and the even better wins.
In the 6 years that I've been here, there's been good, there's been bad, and there's been worse. But I wouldn't trade it all for anything else because of the lifelong friends I've built around here. The lifelong connections that I'm gonna have with the people that I've been with. It's not easy. I do wish sometimes the outcomes were a little bit better or different. But at the end of it all, it's worth it because I know I have the people on my side for the rest of my life.
I wanted to say thank you to my teammates. Every single one of you that I've made throughout these 4 years will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you for showing me that it's okay to be my true self around people, even though people might not like it. Thank you for always bringing me fun memories from midnight practices to late night food runs to Cougar Olympic challenges to Florida trips and much, much more.
It wasn't easy with one knee and one brain cell my freshman year. But now I have two brain cells. Thank you to CUC.
Gonna miss the Thunderdome.
I want to thank my teammates, my coaches, and my family. When going on to coaches, I want to thank you, Coach Lauren and Coach Leno, for making me grow on and off the court and pushing me to be the great leader I am today. The constant rant sessions that would come from just seasons being long and getting to that wins and loss counts and just coming into your office and ranting all the time and just pushing me to be the best person I am today.
My athletic career was not at all what I expected it to be, but I can't help but be thankful I was still allowed to be involved with the team the way that I was. The bonds that were created are lifelong. Those women aren't just my teammates or coaches, they're my family, and I can't wait to see where life takes everyone next. It has been a quick 3 years, but I won't be saying goodbye just yet.
Thank you for accepting me and having me be around you guys' teams. It means a lot. To the many athletes that I have been around with, thank you guys, because without you, life on campus or in CUC would have been different, especially being here for 6 years, like I said.
Switching majors and being able to find a job staying within athletics is a dream the little girl in me always wanted but didn't know she would be able to have. Working in athletic communications is like taking a step in the right direction and then never going backwards.
I wanted to say thank you to my softball coaches, Coach O'Malley Fisher, Coach G, Coach Izzy, and Coach PL. Thank you for everything you've done for me. All of these people have shaped me into the person that I'm going to be today and in the future. Coach O'Malley always said that she wants us to leave this program better than we came in, and I can truly say that that is something that I'll never forget.
Thank you to my coaching staff for supporting me these entire 4 years.
On a serious note, I have so much respect for the athletics department, SIDs, trainers, all coaches and players of other teams. It's not easy being a D3 establishment, but we all still show up every day and put in the work. So thank you to everyone for the fun and interesting times we have had together. I would not have wanted my collegiate career to end any other way.
So thank you, Concordia. Thank you for letting me be a leader on this campus. Thank you for letting me push the envelope and see the good. Thank you for the guidance and the support. There truly isn't anywhere else like Concordia.
For the 6 years that I've been here, the many trials and tribulations I had to deal with, the many coaches, trainers, and sports teams that I have been a part of or around, thank you guys.
and I am really glad that I made this decision to come here, and I'm thankful for the people who will be with me for the rest of my life.
Sure am. Gonna miss button pressing. Yep, gonna miss button pressing, libero sheet, stat running.
But in the end of it all, I appreciate y'all and everything you guys have brought to the school and to my life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. This is Lettuce signing out.
Thank you, Concordia.
Again, thank you, Concordia, for the best 4 years. Gina Westfall.
However, I will be saying thank you. I am forever thankful for you, Cougar Nation.
Beautiful. Woo! I did it. Oh! Only 20 tries later.
Is that good?
Good. Oh.
Alrighty. Tonight we're here to celebrate all of CUC Athletics, but we need to take a special moment to highlight a select group of athletes. For some of us, it's our final year of wearing the maroon and gold. Some of us do come back for our 5th or 6th year, which we do look forward to. But for others, their journey of being a collegiate athlete has sadly come to an end this season. These next awards will be presented to our 4th, 5th, and 6th year athletes who have competed in the CUC uniform for all of those years, leading their teams on and off their field of competition. Please welcome to the stage Director of Athletics Janet Wolbert and President Dr. Don, who are handing out our 4th, 5th, and 6th year gifts. Come this way. Yes, perfect. As I begin to introduce each group of athletes, please make your way to the stage and wait until your name is called to receive your gift. We ask that you save your applause until all athletes of each team have been called. Come up these stairs, exit those ones. Thank you. Perfect. First up is the members of the baseball team. Our 4th year student athletes for baseball are Eli Hickman and Wyatt McLaughlin. And 5th year graduate student Caleb Anderson. Next up is men's basketball. The 4th year student athletes of men's basketball are William Bishop Green, Ben Gordos, Justin Greenlee, Kieran Heller, Jordan Matthews, Will Wainscott, Emmanuel Wilson, and lone 5th year student athlete Brett Hatton. Next up is women's basketball. The 4-year members of the women's basketball team are Emily Balaban, Michaela Ellis, Amaya Martin, Mackenzie Strawlin, also 3-year member of the women's tennis team, Janie Turnus, Missouri Wiggum. The 5th year graduate students of the women's basketball team are Kayla Jackson, Jaylene Wade. Next up is cross country. Diana Almazan, Mauricio Xochiteca, also member of the track and field team. Now, men's lacrosse. The lone 4th year student athlete of the men's lacrosse team is Zachary Lewandowski. And 6th year student athlete Andrew Lechuga, also member of the men's soccer team. Men's soccer. Our 5th year member of the men's soccer team is Joseph Perez. Women's soccer. The fourth-year members of the women's soccer team are Hannah Bowers, Allie Brown, Lucia Falone, Grace Glodowski, Meddy Loza, Juliana Paulson, Megan Wilkinson McQuaid. The fourth-year student athletes for the softball team are Bella Archuleta, Alyssa Katopoulos, Gina Westfall, and fifth-year Nikita Robbins. The fourth-year student athletes for the track and field team are Gabrielle Harding, Gus Strangey. Men's volleyball. Our fourth-year member of the men's volleyball team is David Bales. Women's volleyball. The fourth-year members of the women's volleyball team are Sophie Kovakovic, Haley Moore, Emma Schnagelberger, Isabel Vernango. Women's tennis. Finishing as a fifth-year graduate student on the women's tennis team is Ollie Wingood. Women's lacrosse. The fourth-year members of the women's lacrosse team are Kelly Sala, Lauren Sala, Jessica Parker, also a three-year member of the women's tennis team, and me, Kate Johnson. Awesome. A final thank you to all the hard work and dedication these seniors have put into their programs throughout athletics, academics, and service. Your achievements on and off the court and field will continue to reflect who you are as individuals and teammates for years to come. For our first, second, and third-year student athletes, you also receive a gift for completing this year as a CUC athlete. Each of your coaches have those gifts for you.
We have had a number of individuals earn recognition for their athletic talent as well as academic excellence. The student athletes we want to acknowledge at this time have all earned some form of recognition or achievement since our last banquet a year ago. Please note that we will recognize players who graduated in the spring and winter of 2023. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing as we announce and recognize each of you. We ask that you hold your applause until the end. Buckle up, folks. Here we go. Michael Kasich, baseball, 2023 first team All-NAC, academic All-American, third team. Gary Maynard, baseball, 2023 first team All-NAC, NAC position player of the week. Weston Stutzman, baseball, 2023 second team All-NAC. Christian Jacob, baseball, 2023 second team All-NAC. Tyler Dorsch, baseball, 2023 second team All-NAC. Brandon Mahler, baseball, 2023 All-NAC honorable mention. Eli Hickman, baseball, 2023 ABCA Region 8 All-Defensive Team. Ryan McGee, women's lacrosse, 2023 first team All-NAC. Sarah Ludwig, women's lacrosse, 2023 first team All-NAC. Riley Orenstein, women's lacrosse, 2023 second team All-NAC. Kelly Piotrowski, women's lacrosse, 2023 second team All-NAC. Becky Peroni, softball, 2023, first team All-NAC. Arissa Santos, softball, 2023, second team All-NAC. Haley Howard, softball, 2023, All-NAC, honorable mention. Jace Levi, football, 2023, second team All-NAC. Christian Duran, football, 2023, second team All-NAC. Damari Grant, football, 2023, All-NAC, honorable mention. Jerron Brown, football, 2023, All-NAC, honorable mention. Troy Prattley, football, 2023, All-NAC, honorable mention. Alani Burnell, women's soccer, 2023, All-NAC, honorable mention. Grace Haywood, women's volleyball, 2023, second team All-NAC. Isabel Vernango, women's volleyball, 2023, All-NAC, honorable mention. 2023, Wheaton College Invitational All-Tournament team. Jordan Matthews, men's basketball, 2024, second team All-NAC, NAC Student Athlete of the Week. Justin Greenlee, men's basketball, 2024, All-NAC, honorable mention, NAC Student Athlete of the Week. Brent Hatton, men's basketball, College Sports Communicators Academic All-District team. Emmanuel Wilson, men's basketball, 2024 CIT All-Tournament team. Allison McGregor, women's basketball, 2024 All-NAC, honorable mention. Michaela Ellis, women's basketball, NAC Student Athlete of the Week. Jaylene Wade, women's basketball, 2024 CIT All-Tournament team. Marcin Hoffman, men's volleyball, NAC Student Athlete of the Week. J.R. Stella, 2024 All-NAC, honorable mention. Kayla Armstrong, women's track and field, 2023 NAC Women's Outdoor Track and Field Athlete of the Year. 2023 NAC Champion Outdoor 200 meter. 2023 NAC Champion Outdoor 400 meter. 2023 NCAA Outdoor National Qualifier. And 2023 USTF CCCA All Academic. Simone Wilson, women's track and field, 2023 NAC Champion Outdoor 800 meter. 2023 NCAA Outdoor National Qualifier, 2023 USTF CCCA All Academic. Gabrielle Harding, women's track and field, 2023 NAC Champion Hammer, 2023 USTF CCCA All Academic. Simone Wilson, Kayla Armstrong, Eve Shelton, Deja Wilson, women's track and field, 2023 NAC Champion Outdoor 4x400 meter relay. Jersey Allen, Anaya Isom, Eve Shelton, Deja Wilson, women's track and field, 2023 NAC Champion Outdoor 4x100 meter relay. Zara Samore, women's track and field, 2023 NAC All-Conference Outdoor Long Jump. Madeline Babinski, women's track and field, 2023 NAC All-Conference Outdoor Shot Put, 2023 USTF CCCA All Academic, and 2023 NCAA National Outdoor Qualifier. Jamie Siebert, women's track and field, 2023 NAC All-Conference Outdoor High Jump. Nora Samore, women's track and field, 2023 NAC All-Conference Outdoor High Jump. 2024 All-Conference Indoor High Jump. Gus Alvarez, men's track and field, 2023 NAC Champion Outdoor Pole Vault. 2023 USTF CCCA All Academic. Martin Egbo, men's track and field, 2023 NAC All-Conference Hammer. Brianna Walters, Tegan Ose, Izzy Fairless, Ariel Martinez, women's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor Women's Distance Medley Relay. Tegan Ose, women's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 800 meter. Jersey Allen, women's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 60 meter hurdles. Miguel Sanchez, Vincent Scarnato, Matthew Cardwell, Austin Knight, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 4x400 medley relay. Meter relay, William Leonard, Matthew Cardwell, Gael Arroyo, Mauricio Xochiteca, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor Distance Medley Relay. Henry Jones, the fourth, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 60 meter, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 200 meter. Austin Knight, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 200 meter, 2024 All-Conference Indoor High Jump. Miguel Sanchez, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 200 meter, 2024 All-Conference Indoor 400 meter. Amarion Glover, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor High Jump. Matthew Cardwell, men's track and field, 2024 All-Conference Indoor Triple Jump. Elias de Santiago, men's soccer, 2023 Quaker Classic All-Tournament team. Garrett Pointer, Men's Soccer 2023 Quaker Classic All-Tournament Team. Congratulations to all of these outstanding athletes.
Awesome. As we just saw, CUC student athletes have individually competed at a high level over the past year. It's now time to recognize the accomplishments of our teams over the same time span. After winning their final 4 games to close out the 2023 regular season, the baseball team earned the 6th spot in the NAC postseason tournament. The team ultimately finished 20-22 overall, but saw multiple players be recognized with postseason awards. The team looks to make a 3rd straight appearance in the conference tournament this spring. Coach Connor, please accept this award on behalf of the 2023 baseball team.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Next up, led by Coach Leno, the men's tennis team reached the conference tournament last year, also earning the 6th slot. The team snagged victories over Lakeland and Marion late in the season to earn the final postseason spot. Congratulations to the 2023 men's tennis team. Coach Leno, please accept this award on behalf of your team. In Coach Rashawn Searle's first season at the helm of the men's basketball program, the team made another appearance in the conference tournament. The Cougars opened their season with a 119-117 victory over Greenville University, the highest scoring game in program history. The senior-laden team was poised down the stretch and won their last 2 games of the regular season to earn the 7th slot in the postseason tournament. The team would travel to St. Norbert College, where they fell in the first round and finished their season even 13-13. This team saw several players recognized through the year with postseason awards as well. Coach Searles, please accept this award on behalf of the 23-24 men's basketball team. And now, just last week, the cheer team traveled to Daytona Beach and took 3rd place in the advanced all-girls section of the NCAA Collegiate Cheer Competition. The Cougars had a Day 2 score of 80-73 with 0 deductions on either day to edge out a podium finish. Unfortunately, we do not have a plaque here tonight, but one is in the process of being made. In the meantime, please stand to be recognized. Please stand to be recognized. Congratulations, ladies, on your accomplishment. Okay.
They brought a big enough trophy.
Yeah, they did. Concordia Athletic prides itself on the success of our student athletes in the classroom. This year we had 45 scholar athletes, 111 made the Dean's List, and 11 of our teams had above a 3.0 GPA for a cumulative overall department GPA of 3.11. Congratulations to all the student athletes on your success in the classroom. At this time, it is my honor to announce the top 3 programs for Team GPA from the 2023 calendar year. In 3rd place with a team GPA of 3.36, baseball. In 2nd place with a team GPA of 3.5, softball. And in 1st place with a team GPA of 3.68 is women's volleyball. In addition to securing the top GPA in the department, the women's volleyball team also earned the 2022-23 American Volleyball Coaches Association Team Academic Award. Coach Palmer, please come to the stage to accept the award on behalf of your team. The women's track and field team secured a similar award as they received recognition from the USTF CCCA as an all-academic team as well. Congratulations on your team's academic achievements. Our next award recognizes the individual athletes who excel in the classroom. They truly define what it means to be a student athlete. To earn the next award, a student athlete must have been a member of a CUC athletic program for at least 2 years while earning at least a 3.7 cumulative GPA. These athletes will now be honored with a plaque to commemorate all of their hard work in the classroom. As your name is called up, please come up the stage to accept your award. Exit that way. This year's recipients are Ryan Auer, football; Peter Borkowski, men's lacrosse; Brooke Christensen, women's volleyball; Elias De Santiago, men's soccer; Eve Dickin, women's volleyball; Tyler Dorsch, baseball; Van Gato, men's volleyball; Jordan Garcia, football; Jessica Gang, softball; Grace Gladowski, women's soccer; Joshua Gustafson, men's tennis; Katie Hadel, women's volleyball; Gabrielle Harding, women's track and field; Brent Hatton, men's basketball; Lily Hunt, women's volleyball; Mary Jane Ingold, stunt; Kayla Jackson, women's basketball; Kate Johnson, women's lacrosse; Michael Kasich, baseball; Ari Kep, women's cross country, track and field; Alexis Kolakowski, women's volleyball; Alyssa Kontopoulos, softball; Sophie Kovacevic, women's volleyball; Carter Langendorf, men's basketball; Andrew Lachuga, men's lacrosse, men's soccer; Sydney Lloyd, women's basketball; Diego Loveshy, men's tennis; Adrian Mendez, track and field; Dax Meyer, baseball; Tegan O's, cross country, track and field; Jessica Parker, women's lacrosse, women's tennis; Juliana Paulson, women's soccer; Abby Porter, stunt; Troy Prattley, football; Anthony Polano, baseball; Nick Rensberger, baseball; Pamela Seldivar, women's soccer; Arissa Santos, softball; Kyle Schultz, men's soccer; Jamie Siebert, women's soccer, track and field; Brooke Sheriff, women's soccer; Mackenzie Strawlin, women's basketball, women's tennis. Sergio Vasquez Jr., baseball. Isabel Vernango, women's volleyball. And Darion Williams, men's basketball.
Alrighty, now is time for the most anticipated awards of the evening, the Charlies. The Charlies are given to individuals and teams based on this year's competitions, nominated and voted by all of you here tonight. In several categories this year, we've had ties leading up to the last day of voting. I want to personally thank all of you who voted in this year's annual Charlie Awards. If you're a recipient of a Charlie tonight, please come up to the stage and accept your award. To start us off tonight, the first award we'll be presenting is Teammate of the Year. The nominees for Teammate of the Year are Adrian Mendez, track and field. Alyssa Katopoulos, softball. Matthew Cardwell, track and field and men's basketball. Natalie Gallardo, dance. And Troy Pratley, football. And the winner is Matthew Cardwell, track and field and basketball. The next award is given to one of our fine leaders here at CUC as they work on and off their field of competition. The nominees for Head Coach of the Year are Coach Chizzo, track and field. Coach Connor, baseball. Coach Cheetah, cheer and stunt. Coach O'Malley Fisher, softball. And Coach Hankins, football. And the winner of Head Coach of the Year is Coach Chizzo, track and field. Behind every successful coach, there's a strong GA and or assistant coach. The nominees for GA Assistant of the Year are Coach Izzy, softball. Coach Gary, baseball. Coach Jackson, football. Coach Fatima, cross country and track and field. Coach PL, softball. And Coach Max, track and field. And the winner is Coach Gary, baseball. Alrighty. The next group of student athletes have endured a significant obstacle and overcame adversity as they return to their competition. The nominees for Comeback Player of the Year are Eden Pufal, softball. Elijah Hickman, baseball. Gianna Garofalo, dance. Jacob Collicott, men's basketball. Jamie Siebert, women's soccer and track and field. Mary Jane Ingold, cheer and stunt.
And the winner is Eli Hickman, baseball. Back in August, these students were still figuring out college life, the difference between Kretz, Kraus, Kreft, and Kretzman, but these student athletes are already making a remarkable impact on their teams in CUC athletics. The nominees for Freshman of the Year are Jerron Brown, football, Emily Garcia, softball, and Miguel Sanchez, track and field. And the winner is Miguel Sanchez, track and field. The next group of nominees are seniors who have led their team in more ways than one. The nominees for Senior of the Year are Bella Archuleta, softball, Brianna Aris, dance, Gabrielle Harding, track and field, Justin Greenlee, men's basketball, Wyatt McLaughlin, baseball. And the winner is Justin Greenlee, men's basketball. Our female athletes continue to leave their mark on CUC athletics. These impressive women have consistently demonstrated resilience and commitment to their teams while exhibiting physical and mental strength. Today, in all ways, we want to celebrate and support women in sports. The nominees for Female Athlete of the Year are Eve Shelton, track and field, Jessica Gang, softball, Gabrielle Harding, track and field, Isabel Vernango, women's volleyball, and Melissa Hajik, softball. And the winner is Eve Shelton, track and field. Maddie Cardwell on Eve Shelton's behalf. These young men have shown strength and resilience and determination throughout their sports seasons, being leaders in and out of their sport. The nominees for Male Athlete of the Year are Brandon Mahler, baseball, Emmanuel Wilson, men's basketball, Henry Jones, track and field and football, Jordan Matthews, men's basketball, Tyler Dorsch, baseball. And the winner is Henry Jones, track and field and football. Game-winning touchdowns, buzzer beaters, broken records, walk-off home runs, and exhilarating finishes were just some of the memorable highlights from this past year. Let's rewatch these moments and announce the winner of Play of the Year.
Stolen there it is, and the Cougars will take set 5 and take the match right out of the Muskies. Grabs the Muskies, took a 2-0 lead tonight, but the Cougars come storming back and take set 3, 4, and 5.
This game and get their first win for the next season.
As here's a shot into the top right corner. Counted a goal, CUC. Well on their way to another conference win here today. They're up 4-0 now.
Her teammate Serena Pahalski, 5 kills apiece. As Dickin tries to get that one over. Really nice athletic play from Haywood. Rothal has to send that one over. And now Merrill with a little floater. Not sure the Cougars were expecting that. But Livesay sends it over for the Cougars. And now we're going to get the point.
And then play defense for the difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
1 second separating the two. Justin Greenlee. Brent Hatton in the corner. Contested three-pointer. Hits it! Brent Hatton with the biggest shot of the season for the Cougars. Cardinals going the other way. They try a three-pointer, and it's no good.
Talk about a finish, Brent Hatton.
Delivers and gets by. So on her way to second, so heading for third is Morris. For Kyler Morris, good heads up base running, and she slides into third base. These fans something to go home happy about. Now Redmond, a huge throw downfield, and it is caught for a touchdown. Dace reels it in. Touchdown Cougars! And they tie it up at 27. She finds Michaela Ellis. Ellis, Cougars need a 3 to tie. Ellis dribbling, trying to find the right shot. Here comes Reed. It's good! Kalia Reed, welcome to Geisman Gymnasium. We're going to overtime, baby. Oh my goodness!
Drives that one back. It's deep. It's at the fence. It's a walk-off home run from Michael Kasich. Oh my Lanta! That's exactly what you want. The Cougars are clearing the dugout. They are fired up. Michael Kasich secures this one for the Cougars. What a way to end. Oh my goodness, Michael Kasich. Cougars win in the walk-off. It doesn't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Thunderdome.
I mean, I think we just kind of spelled it out right there to finish it off.
And for the second consecutive year, Michael Kasich, walk-off home run, takes play of the year. From conference implications, bitter rivalries, simple raw emotion, these games and moments meant something special to the Concordia community. Let's now watch the highlights from this year's nominees of Game of the Year.
High arcing corner right there. Can someone get to it? It's cleared away for a moment. And it falls to the foot there. Moran Cruz as they're trying to scrum right there. And a shot right there. Blocked it. A follow pass off the post. And it goes in. It's a goal for the Cougars. Paulson once more. It's a tie. My word. The Cougars once again scoring late in the going. It's a 1-0 lead for the Cougars with 2:12 remaining.
Little step there, but
fans something to go home happy about. Now Redmond, a huge throw downfield, and it is caught for a touchdown. Dace reels it in.
Something they haven't been able to do on this drive.
Frazier, and he gets under pressure. Frazier's brought down. Huge sack there for the Cougars. Eureka wins. If it's not, CUC wins. The kick is up. Is it good? And it's off the upright. CUC wins. Oh my goodness. 17:40 left to go here. Here comes Justin Greenlee. Pass ahead to Kieran Heller. Here's a new attempt. Yeah, baby! William. Breathing room. He does to Jordan Matthews. Matthews, acrobatic finish. Crespo, his pass is blocked. Picked up by Matthews. Jordan Matthews to the rim. Yes, sir! Jordan Matthews coming. William Bishop Green cleans up the miss. Oh, and he loses his defender. Get that man a map. William Bishop Green to the rim. I'm really interested to see what their desperation press looks like as Carter Langendorf in the post redeems his miss from earlier.
As he sends that ball into the gap into right center. Exactly what he needed to do. Mahler's rounding third. Boswell is rounding third as well. Rensberger down at second. A fantastic double for Rensberger. With the 2-2 count here. Catches that one on the outside corner. Fire me up, Anthony Polano, as he gets that strikeout to as he connects with that and drops it into the gap in center field. Mahler's rounding third, heading home. Rensberger. Opportunity for them to score, and obviously that is what you want. As Kasich drives that one back, it's deep, it's at the fence. It's a walk-off home run from Michael Kasich. Oh my Lanta! That's exactly what you want. The Cougars are clearing the dugout.
And the winner for Game of the Year is baseball versus Dominican. These next teams have demonstrated excellence throughout the year on and off their field of play, as well as showing up and supporting their other teams and athletes on campus. The nominees for Team of the Year are baseball, dance, softball, cheer and stunt, men's basketball, and track and field. And the winner for Team of the Year is baseball. Congratulations to everyone who won a Charlie tonight, and thank you everyone for voting. Next up is community service. Engaging in community service at Concordia provides students with the opportunities to become active members in the community with a lasting positive impact on society. It engages students to acquire life skills and knowledge, as well as provide service to those who need it most. This year, the baseball team made numerous contributions to the surrounding community. The baseball team volunteered at Feed My Starving Children, where they packaged food for food pantries that helped the homeless. They also read to local kindergartners back in the fall semester and look forward to visiting them again in the upcoming weeks. Coach Connor is quoted saying, "I am proud of the boys and the program. We talk a lot about the little things and the impact we make in the community. By no means are we perfect humans in the baseball program, but we are honored and proud to have the little things recognized. We want to continue to make this emphasis, and we want to remind everyone that people are always watching." Congratulations to Coach Connor and the baseball program for all their work being done in the community. It certainly does not go unnoticed, and we honor the importance of giving back. Yes.
The Cougar Cup highlights the very best in CUC teams, making a greater contribution to the university and the community. The Cougar Cup trophy is awarded yearly to the team that demonstrates excellence in the following categories: academics, athletic performance, community service, and participation. Things like GPA, scholar athletes, NAC placement, postseason success, service projects, and attendance at on-campus events are all tracked and recorded throughout the year. The team that excels across all these categories is ultimately awarded the Cougar Cup trophy, symbolizing their well-rounded excellence both on and off the field. Last year, we honored women's volleyball for their accomplishments, and they have held the trophy for the last 364 days. This year, the women's volleyball team took bronze with 13,300 points. In second place, softball with 15,400 points. It is now my pleasure to award the 2023-2024 Cougar Cup trophy to the team earning 16,600 points, baseball. Congratulations, gentlemen, and thank you for your efforts in the community, in the classroom, and on the diamond.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Balaban, the social media coordinator for CUC. In March, we celebrated National Athletic Training Month with 5 brand new athletic trainers. The ATs at Concordia came to us as a new staff within the last year and immediately made an impact. These individuals work closely not only with the athlete, but with all of those involved in their treatment plan, including the team physicians. Our ATs have shown how much they truly care for the student athletes and are dedicated to making sure that our athletes can participate safely in the sport that they love. We want to take this opportunity to extend our gratitude and appreciation to our 5 amazing athletic trainers, Jordan, Sam, Jenny, Enk, and Alex. Please accept these awards as a gift from your student athletes.
Although our banquet is intended to commemorate and congratulate student athletes on their achievements, we also want to thank those who helped us along the way. These are our administrators, coaches, and support staff who work tirelessly to make each day run smoothly. They give us the opportunity to come to this place and wear the maroon and gold we have all adorned as Cougars. We would like to take this opportunity to thank staff members for everything they do for us. Please enjoy.
This year, Concordia Athletics has seen a handful of changes, but through the highs and lows, we've been guided by an outstanding group of leaders. Coaches, administrators, and support staff have been as strong as ever in leading our athletic department. For the countless hours of practices, games, film, travel, team dinners, team bonding, and so much more, we've stood tall with our athletic staff. To the coaches, thank you for standing by your athletes and pushing through the hardships with them, for pushing the boundaries to give every athlete the true college experience, for being more than a coach, but being a mentor, a teacher, and guardrails to all your athletes. To the athletic communication staff, thank you for providing your student athletes with complete game day experience. best of the best. To the strength and conditioning staff, thank you for always working with each team to build better athletes and for pushing their limits. Thank you for teaching every athlete to put in the work in the off-season. CUC Athletics is better with you. To the faculty mentors, thank you for being involved and helping your student athletes. Thank you for showing up and standing by your athletes every day. To our athletic trainers, thank you for putting in countless hours on the field, courts, and in the ATR. Your dedication to the care of the student athletes is second to none, and we couldn't do what we do without you. To all the student workers, athletic training, athletic communications, game crew, thank you for taking the time and putting in the work amidst your busy schedules to help games and practices run smoothly. The athletic department truly couldn't stay afloat without your hard work. To the administration, thank you for advocating for your student athletes and showing up day in and day out for each of us. Thank you for putting in endless work to make CUC Athletics better every single game. To everyone in the athletics department, coaches, assistants, trainers, GAs, student workers, mentors, and administrators, thank you. Thank you for making CUC Athletics what it is.
Thank you, everyone. We are grateful for the various members of faculty who volunteer to work with athletic programs as a mentor. These faculty members have attended practices and games, provided advice, served as liaisons between student athletes and professors, have offered immeasurable support to our student athletes. If you serve as a faculty mentor this year, please stand. Please join me in thanking these individuals for their additional support this past year. And now, it's a great honor. I would like to invite Director of Athletic Communications and our SAC advisor, Kayla McLeod, class of 21, to the stage to present the Jim Egan Award.
So before I jump into the award that I'm here to present, I want to first give a huge thank you to SAC for putting together this banquet. This year, myself and Assistant Director of Athletic Communications, Sydney Pulaskis-Lawher, and I were given the honor of serving as SAC advisors, a role that was built and previously held by Director of Athletics Janet Wolbert. This banquet would not be what it is today without the work that Janet has put into SAC over the last near decade. Both Sid and I were members of SAC when we were students, as well as members of the executive board, so it's truly been a blessing to be able to serve as advisors this year. To everyone that was a part of SAC this year, please stand. Thank you guys for being on this ride with me and Sid and representing your team and athletics as a whole. To our executive board, also please stand, executive board. Kate, Troy, Emily, Alyssa, Kyle, MJ, and while he was still here in the fall semester, Blake, Sid and I want to personally thank you for embracing this newness with us and guiding us through our first year as advisors as much as we guided you guys through. You guys truly made this year a blast and an honor, and we can't thank you enough. Speaking on behalf of myself and Sid, we probably could thank everyone in this room individually for your help in putting together this banquet, but I don't think we have enough time for that. So the last thank you that we want to send is to our Assistant Director of Athletics, Ms. Tina Hines. Tina has been our rock in this whole planning process. She's helped our visions come true, talked us down over budget panics, and even after being sidelined with surgery, she's been an active member in today's events. Tina, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Now, I'd like to present the Jim Egan Athletic Communications Student Worker of the Year Award. For those of you who don't know who Jim Egan is, Jim was a pioneer during his time as the first ever sports information director at Concordia. Jim spent countless hours and decades when he was a student at Concordia until he retired as the man that made things happen behind the scenes. From the days of handwriting stats to the digital days, no one has been a part of Cougar Athletics more than Jim Egan. Jim, who's sitting right here with us tonight, has not only been a blessing to everyone that has come through CUC Athletics, but to myself as well, as I call him up quite frequently to ask stat questions, confirm records, and much, much more. Though Jim no longer serves as the sports information director, a lot of you may be familiar with him as he still holds his official Voice of the Cougars title as our public address announcer at football, baseball, men and women's volleyball, and men and women's basketball. To honor Jim and the legacy that he has built, on the behalf of the Athletic Communications Department, I'd like to present this award. The Jim Egan Award is given to a student who has taken great pride in their work and made this department better, much like Jim did. The 2024 Jim Egan Sports Information Student Worker of the Year has been a part of CUC Athletic Communications Department for 4 years now, and has had a part in just about every aspect of the department, from working camera, covering table, operating scoreboard, doing PA, calling stats, running games and events fully on his own, to being the best stats runner the nation has ever seen. This young man has been a critical component to the Concordia athletic events over the years and has been the glue behind the scenes in more ways than one. He is always on time and makes sure that everything runs smoothly on game days. Without him, the department would not be what it is today, and we will forever be grateful for the pride and work ethic that he has taught the younger student workers. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Jim Egan Student Worker of the Year Award winner is Wyatt McLaughlin. I'd like to now invite our head athletic trainer, Sam Galicia, to the stage to present the Terry Woods Award.
Yeah, I'm not good at this. Good evening, everyone. Tonight I have the privilege of presenting the Terry Woods Sports Medicine Student Worker of the Year Award. For those of you who do not know who Terry Woods is, Terry was the first head athletic trainer named at CUC in 1984. She was pivotal in designing and establishing the athletic training facilities here in Geisman and taught and oversaw numerous student workers over the years, including 14 that went on to become certified athletic trainers. Terry built the athletic training program that we know today, and although Terry is not able to be with us, it is my honor to present this award in her honor. The 2024 Terry Woods Sports Medicine Student Worker of the Year has served the athletic training department for 4 years. As a student, athlete, and student worker, she has gone above and beyond in her work to ensure that as an extension of myself and my staff, that we've had the support needed to function smoothly. Through her time as a student, from game coverage and ATR shifts, she has shown her leadership abilities and compassion for her peers when assisting with injuries and treatments that will allow her to become a great sports medicine professional in the near future. It is my absolute honor to present the 2024 Terry Woods Sports Medicine Student Worker of the Year, Nikita Robbins. I would now like to bring back Director of Athletics Janet Walbert to the stage.
Good song selection. You could have kept going with that. I like that one. Okay. What, Eli? Hi, Saba. All right. So I have the privilege of awarding the longest standing athletic awards that we've had in our department. And the first one is called the A.W. Gross Distinguished Senior Scholar Athlete Award, which annually honors Concordia University Chicago's senior student athletes that demonstrate all-around proficiency in academics, athletics, character, conduct, leadership, and co-curricular activities. Since its founding in 1970, more than 75 student athletes have earned this honor, and at least a third of whom have also been inducted into Hall of Fame. This indicates their success both in competition and in the classroom. The award's namesake was one of our earliest advocates for intercollegiate athletics. A member of the class of 1919, Arthur Gross encouraged administration to begin the football program and return to coach the football team in 1923. Happy 100 years football. Concordia University Chicago Athletics is grateful for the Alva W. Gross's gift to honor his father and further the university's core values through our athletic programs and its student athletes. So the first winner that we're announcing this evening has firmly established her legacy here at Concordia with career and single season records, placing her in the top 10 in the CUC record book for assists, while also earning honorable mention 3 years for the all-conference team. Additionally, she has earned the NAC Scholar Athlete accolades all 4 years, along with being a 3-time academic all-district student athlete. A captain for 3 years and earning the Dean's List recognition every semester while attending Concordia. She'll be graduating summa cum laude in 2 weeks, 3.96. This year's female A.W. Gross Distinguished Senior Scholar Athlete is Miss Isabel Vernengo. Coach Palmer, can you come accept this on her behalf? Or Lily? Huh? He told me. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Our second winner this year, also for the A.W. Gross Distinguished Senior Scholar Athlete Award, is also a captain for his team and will be a 4-time NAC Scholar Athlete, and has also been named to the Dean's List 3 times during his time at Concordia Chicago. He will also be graduating with cum laude honors in 2 weeks. A 3-time ABCA D3 All-Defense Team honoree, he is currently listed in the top 10 for stolen bases for his CUC career. A nominee for Comeback Player of the Year, he will be continuing his career as a Cougar next year as a graduate student. The male A.W. Gross Distinguished Senior Scholar Athlete is Mr. Elijah Hickman. All right. All right, so the final award is the Terry Schubert Award, who is named in honor of 2 Cougar football players who were teammates on the 1975 team. Both tragically lost their lives in 2 separate accidents. This award is given to a senior student athlete who presents a positive attitude towards athletics and Christian living, serves and contributes to the best interests of his or her team, and demonstrates concern for the Concordia campus and local communities. The Terry Schubert Award has been given to over 60 student athletes since it was first awarded in 1976.
The first honoree for the Terry Schubert Award has been known as the emotional support captain for her teams during her time at CUC as a CUC student athlete. Often the one to lead the team in devotions and prayer, she is often checking in on teammates and student athletes across the department to provide an open ear and emotional support. Focusing on her education first and foremost, being an aggressive athlete on the field, and constantly supporting those around her even when she may be struggling herself, she strives to exemplify the CUC core values of Christian faith, individual, excellence, service, and integrity through everything she does. Seen at virtually every home game, and many that are on the road as well, she's also very present supporting other groups on campus and dragging those with her to come along and support the teams. This year's female Terry Schubert Christian Service Award winner is also our SAC president, Kate Johnson. A heads up would be nice if we're supposed to be posing for these. All right. Final award winner this evening has finally broken out of his shell and became the leader we all knew him to be. That was written by his coach, by the way. He's always quiet and reserved. This year, his team witnessed him become more vocal with his encouragement and passion on and off the court about his sport and his faith. As a team captain, he always leads by example, but has followed up with his individual teammates by providing encouragement, support, and taking responsibility for guiding the newest members of the team. Outside of the X's and O's, this individual decided to also host a team Bible study with a few teammates, and eventually throughout the year, the majority of the team was attending those Bible studies as well. Outside of campus, he has served his hometown by initiating over 10 projects in the scope of education, empowerment, health and wellness, civil engagement, and justice reform during his time as a corporate social responsibility intern with the Milwaukee Bucks, along with serving as a volunteer with the Indiana Sports Corps and Pacers Junior Basketball. This year's male Terry Schubert Christian Service Award winner is Justin Greenlee. All right, Troy, wrap it up.
All right, I'm bringing us home, folks. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight for this celebration. We owe a big thank you to Kayla McLeod and Sydney Palacios-Laher for all the work that they do putting on this program and throughout the year. We'd also like to extend a massive thank you to Janet Wolbert, Tina Hines, Dr. Carla Hansen, Dean Gebhardt, and President Dawn for all their leadership throughout the year. As well as Physical Plant, Sodexo, and Cougar Net, and the team from the KCC for putting on tonight's event. As we reflect on the past year, let us also look ahead with optimism and ambition. May this banquet serve as a source of inspiration for future endeavors both on and off the field. For many, this banquet marks not just the end of a season, but the conclusion of a chapter in your life. The life lessons learned through sports, teamwork, discipline, the pursuit of excellence, and the Christian faith are invaluable and will continue to shape your lives long after your college careers. For those who return for another year at CUC, here's to a year filled with passion, perseverance, and pride. May our bonds remain strong, our memories be cherished, and our future successes be worthy of celebration. Galatians 6:9 says, "Do not grow weary of doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up." Congratulations to all the honorees tonight, and we look forward to this date next year. With love as always, roll Cougs. If you'd like to hang out and help us pick up, that'd be greatly appreciated. If not, take a lot of pictures, enjoy the rest of the evening, be safe tonight.